Hello everyone, this is Jonah the Orange, and welcome to one of my new favourite replays of all fucking time. I think it's the best comeback I've ever had. It might not be the best comeback anyone's ever had, but it's good for me, man. And it starts off like this. This is what happens. I eat a big turd sandwich right at the start. I did not enjoy it. The higher tier cav with the Alexander just crushes me, crushes my hopes and dreams. I was hoping he might be AFK. Sometimes they are. This time, he wasn't. To top it off, my war dogs get chewed from the side. It's not going too well, as you can tell. I do get a nice little charge in here, get the hamstring on the dogs, nice and low with that big ass blade. Dishing out a bit of vengeance, not the best though. It's definitely a rough start. I've lost a lot of my men. And we are running a full barb team, which does not usually do too well against Alexander Cav. Luckily, he does kind of miss that charge. He slips the side of me, but not enough to do too much harm. And things only get worse for our team composition. We end up facing stuff that, yeah, hurts a lot. The catapults have noticed us and are now shooting at us, and I just don't enjoy it very much. To top it off, they do have some tier 7 spears moving in here, and it's going to take us a long time to burn through those units. So the general idea was for the Versi players to just keep trying to burn them down, and I would run around and get the catapults. The only thing going in our favour at the moment is that they don't have any archers, and there's the bloody slingers, so not only are we getting hammered by the ranged units, it's very hard to enter their base and surround them. I do manage to slide that cav through there, but he's having a very rough day. He's been getting shot at, the catapults are defended, he's been getting javelins thrown at him. You know, I feel bad for the dude. Luckily, he might have his chance for revenge here. There is some spears near the slingers, but will they notice in time that the cav is creeping up? It looks like they won't. Get a nice little charge there. Unfortunately, my unit is on very low health. It won't do too much. And now the spears are coming in to crush that cavalry. And what I'm left with is a few dogs, a few Falxmen, and a full unit of handlers. Not the best situation to be in. And the enemy is definitely gaining a bit of confidence here. They've noticed that we aren't doing too well. Fortunately, the allies start rocking up. And our team has been doing pretty well on the other flank, so we are ahead on points. Hopefully they can arrive soon and give us a hand. As you can see, my aggression is damn low, considering how many units I already have lost. But that's only round 1. Now we have the support rocking up in big numbers, and that lets the barbarians have the opportunity to surround some people here. They have gotten overconfident, they're putting that pressure on us. But they are out of position, which gives us the opportunity to get in here, get some good free points, get that route going on these handlers. And once the handlers are dead, any leftover dogs will also disappear. So in round 2, we are making a bit of a comeback. We've got the route, we're getting that damage in. The handlers cannot compete with the Falxmen in melee combat. It's only a matter of time until we do say goodbye to Bow Wow. He is in a lot of pain right here. His career might just be over as we chew through the last of his units, and their scorched earth is over, thankfully for my ally who was wedged in there with no real place to go. Entering round 3, the teams are neck and neck. It could go any way. The enemy spears have been left to defend for themselves, but here comes the allies. It's the same cav player with that bloody wrecking ball of a charge on the Alexander cav. Fortunately for my team, Roman swords are very resilient compared to the barbarians, so they can handle that charge without too many worries, while that charge might have deleted me off this side of the earth and put me on the other side of the earth, which is alright. I don't mind doing a bit of travelling, but let's get back into the game. The barbs have used their superior morale damage to rout the last of these spears. Meanwhile, the enemy cav is left with their spears in their hands. They have no idea what their next move might be. There's just too many enemies in this area. They're most likely going to be waiting for a better opportunity. Will that opportunity arise? We'll just have to wait and see. We're on to round 4. It's been neck and neck. Who will get the title for the featherweight division? It's anyone's game. At this stage, I do move around trying to put some pressure on those catapults. As you can see, my aggression has gone skyrocketing, even though I haven't lost too many troops. And I haven't lost yet either. At this stage of the game, it does look like my troops are a bit hungry, a bit peckish, so I send them to the steakhouse to get a bit to eat. Unfortunately, it does look like there might be some vegetarian protesters who want to interrupt my meal. I might just have to leave and go to a different restaurant. That seems to be the case. The protesters are getting violent. It looks like they don't want anyone eating at this steakhouse, so I have no other choice but to go to the forest and pick some berries. I don't have any dogs left, so I doubt I'm going to be finding any truffles in this forest anytime soon. And I'm not the greatest hunter. I have found no berries, I've found no deers. There's nothing else I can do but head back to the steakhouse. I'm going around the side where hopefully the vegetarians don't notice. And we have came up with a genius plan. What we're going to do is distract them on both sides. That way at least one of us gets to eat. And here we go again. We're chewing on those steaks. We're wearing them down. The restaurant is running out of steaks. And it looks like the vegetarians do not know what to do. What restaurant should they protest at? It looks like they're waiting for us to come to them. We're still a bit peckish and we could go for some partridge. Unfortunately, they are out of that, so we will have to settle for some partridge. Yes, that was a very bad fucking joke. I tried, man. I could not think of another food that would go with catapults, okay? Give us a break. Back to the game, there's only one enemy left and we do have him surrounded. Unfortunately, he is tier 7 and our troops are dwindling. Our team does have the lead heading into round 5. But it's still anyone's game. There are plenty of opportunities to surround the enemy. Unfortunately, their units are on full health. And our units aren't on their fullest potential, so it is very hard to rout them. We are going just to have to rely on our numbers at this stage and hope that's enough to finish off the enemy. There's always that threat of their cavalry, and they do have some ranged units, which will be hard for us to deal with. Fortunately, allied cavalry has just arrived. And at this stage, I think we have the game. Oh no, maybe we don't. They do still have some spears to protect the ranged units. It all depends if the cav can get in there to finish them off. Oh well, we've got archers now. It looks like we've fucking won. We're fucking taking this game to the bank. The blue team would like to thank all their sponsors, mainly the meat industry. We did enjoy that feast. Unfortunately, it was interrupted. The second visit was definitely more pleasurable. I did enjoy my meal, and I'll do it again. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and thumbs up and all that shit. And yeah, you can always watch me on Twitch. I'm on there a fair bit these days. I've been pushing it hard for the last 3 weeks now. I think we're almost up to a month. We can do it. And I'd like to thank all the people who stuck around for hours as we streamed 12 hours straight. And we ended on the highest possible note. Our voices were so high by the end of it. It couldn't have been any better. So I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around during that moment. It was a great moment. It's possibly the most fun I've had in Arena for a very long time. With that said, I'll see you next time.